Hey, today we're going to make this passive sub active. We're going to do it with a Lase amplifier. All right, here is the sub. It is a B52 LX18A. This thing's got a massive, it's a big boy. This is a big boy. So anyway, it's been sitting in storage for a while. Originally there were a pair of them, and the pair, one had an amp in it, and that amp powered this one as well. So the one amp powered both. What happened was I lost, the amp went bad, and I shipped it back to B52 years ago, and somehow it got lost in shipping, or they lost it, one or the other. And so now they've just been sitting in storage forever. They don't make a replacement amp. I believe B52 went out of business. And so I was just kind of stuck with this. And then I found a company called Lase. There you go, Lase. And I bought this SPM 1000S subwoofer power module. Now, I have already placed one of these in the other sub and it works. So I know this will work in this sub, but I just wanted to show you and give you a look at how this might work. If you have something sitting around that you haven't been able to use for a while, this is a good option potentially. So I just took the back cover off, and you can see the two speaker wires right there. So this is gonna be pretty simple. All I have to do is just disconnect these right here, and then I'll just plug the amp literally right into those. Now I've got to cut out a little bigger square to make the amp fit in the back, but that's about it. All right, update on what I've done so far. I've taken a silver Sharpie and a straight edge, and basically I've cut out a hole. It's not going to be on center. The reason is there's a support dead in the middle of here when you go through the hole. There's a support over there. Two, I've got an existing hole I don't want to have to cover. So I'm just going to put the amp right in there. All right, so now that I have the hole marked in the right size, I just need to get a jigsaw out. I'm going to cut that hole out and screw the amp in. So here we go. Okay, I've cut out the hole. You can see I use the jigsaw, just cut out a simple hole there. Just took me a couple minutes, and I am going to now pop the amp into the hole. All right, one other thing I had to do is I had this box of terminal connectors, and I just went ahead and put terminal connectors on the ends of these, coming out of the amp, and then also the connectors coming out of the speaker. That way we're good to go. I'm going to tape those up as well with some electrical tape, just because subs vibrate and I don't want it to vibrate loose, so we've got electrical tape for that. All right guys, we finished up the project. We've got it powered up. You can see it's got our screen, our digital screen on this 20-something-year-old amp. On this 20-something-year-old sub is up and running like brand new. We got Little John, Get Low, Little John the East Side Boys playing on this adapter. Got it turned up a little. We're only at 50 or 12 o'clock on here, you know. Not even showing any levels there. Show you it's walking a little bit. Little sub's moving. All right guys, so that does it. Brought this Lase amp in, put it in this 20-something-year-old subwoofer, and brought it back to life. This thing bangs, and you know, it's going to save me a lot of money. I was having to rent some subs to do some of our bigger school dances, so these will be fun to break back out. I've got the other one already up in storage and ready to go on our next event. Now this one's fixed and ready. Really easy to do, you know. Didn't take me but maybe half an hour. And I think I used, let's see, a battery drill, a jigsaw, a tape measure, a level, and some crimps to crimp the little connectors on. That was it. That was it. So pretty simple. Try it out. Lase amps. I think this thing was less than 300 bucks. it's got to be worth it, right? Bring this thing back to life for 300 bucks. Big 18-inch sub would cost me how much money now these days? It's crazy. So, all right, well, good hang. Hope you learned something. Maybe you'll try it out, bring something you got back to life.